edition of the Pastor's Playlist, and I'm your host, Pastor Mike Nimmons, and we are so excited that you decided to tune in to this edition of the Pastor's Playlist. Thank you for stopping by our YouTube channel. We appreciate your viewership and your support. Take a look around you. That's right, we're doing it big right here on the Pastor's Playlist. We've got some great things in store for you. We've got some great interviews. We got some great music. Two good friends of ours sat down with us to talk about their latest projects in the gospel music industry, and I just wanted to share those interviews with you, in addition to some great gospel music. But before we get into that music, and before we get into those interviews, let's watch this video by K9's gospel hip-hop artist. Their video is entitled For You. You might recognize some of the footage from the videos taken from Mel Gibson's critically acclaimed movie entitled The Passion of the Christ. Let's watch this powerful video right here on the Pastor's Playlist. Check it out.
Temptation overpower you, back in position. Y'all stay prayed up and most of all stay up. He went back and prayed some more and he came back and all three of them was snoring. Still sleeping, huh? Still resting? Well, Judas and them is here for the arresting. As they got up, they sure could see the lynch mob coming with all the religious leaders. It was thugs with sticks and clubs and torches and swords. All of this for the Lord. And they was angry and talking real loud. And one man stepped from the crowd and he said, "Teacher, good to see ya. I've been looking for you all night trying to reach ya. I'm telling you, you've been missed, and allow me to give you this." And Jesus said you was coming, and I knew it to betray me, but must you use a kiss to do it? Be gone, let's get it on. I'm ready to receive my throne. But Peter said, "Not while I'm here, dog." And he pulled out his sword and slashed some dude's ear off. But Jesus said, "No, that's not why I'm here." So he gave the dude back his ear and said, Here, I could have 1,000 angels to save us and have all these scoundrels strangled. You've been with me, you know that is true, but I've got work to do for you." He went to the house of the priest where they was trying to pull people off of the streets for lying and testifying, so they would have a reason to try him and crucify him. They said, "Are you the Messiah?" He said, "I am," and they all said. They took off their robes and they said, and they tore their clothes. They spit in his face and his hair and they beat him to the ground, and they knew it wasn't fair to put a blindfold over his eyes, and they said, "Mr. Prophet, who hit you this time?" And they knocked him.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video from K9. Again, the video was entitled For You, and it was off of his latest LP entitled Underdog. And man, that video was very powerful, and I'm sure you recognize some of the footage in the video taken from Mel Gibson's critically acclaimed movie entitled The Passion of the Christ. I wanted to show that video with you because it was so powerful, and it really spoke to us regarding what the tremendous sacrifice that Jesus Christ made just for you. First up in our series of interviews on the Pastor's Playlist is a good friend of ours, Jeff Allison, who is a gospel jazz musician. We sat down with him a little while ago and talked about his project entitled Another Level. And we talked about what went into his project. We talked about a lot of great things that he's doing and been up to. And I want to share a little bit of that interview with you before we get into his music. Take a look.
Praise the Lord, Pastor Mike. First of all, I want to thank you for the opportunity. I've been interested in music, man, as far as I can remember, you know, all my life, literally. When I was a little kid, a little boy, I wanted a bass guitar. And, you know, like most young people growing up in Detroit, kind of was not, or my family was not able to purchase a guitar for me. I actually made a guitar when I was about 8 years old. It was made out of a 2x4, a square piece of paneling, and 4 rubber bands. That's how much I wanted to be a musician. So, like I said, practically as far as I can remember, I've been desiring to play music. I was inspired to do this CD primarily just to really tap into my God-given talents and the potential that God had put in me. Like I said, I've been wanting to do music all my life, and so at least for the past 10 years, I've been, you know, trying to get the right kind of equipment, team up with the right kind of individuals so that I can put out a product that is quality, that, you know, when people hear it, you know, they'll aspire to purchase it and be affected by it. Length of time that it took to do the CD was pretty much about 3 years. I started back in 2006, and I had made other CDs prior to this CD that is currently released, but it was predominantly me as the main musician. I played all the instruments on it, and it was pretty decent, but you know how, you know that you can do something better. So with this project, I started teaming up with other musicians, and like I said, started back in 2006, and you just go through the process of, you think you're done, but then you do something else, you add on stuff, you scratch off songs, you add in a new song. So leading up to when the song was, or the whole project was finished, which was about March 2009, I still added another song, and then finished it in June 2000. The name of the album is Another Level. What really kind of inspired that name or that title, I've been writing books for probably about the past 10 years, and so I've been known kind of as an author, as a Christian author, and people at work and stuff have bought my book. And one day, one of those CDs that I had kind of put out in the past really wasn't a professional product, but I was kind of in the process of getting there. I had put a CD out, I believe, maybe in 2006, maybe. And one of the guys at work, one of the people who had gotten that CD, one day he said to me, "Allison, I've gotten your books, man, and I like your books, I read them and stuff, but the music stuff, you need to leave that alone." And I listened to him and I smiled. I didn't get offended, but he doesn't know what that did for me, because like I said, music has been in me from day one, and I've been, aspiring to be an artist all of my life. May have gotten off course and going to school and things, but still it was within me. So when that brother told me that music was not my forte, I had to prove him wrong. So I really started taking it seriously and trying to team up with the right kind of individuals to put out a product, so that when people hear this product and they see the caption title, they'll know that this is different. This is another level from what I have done in the past. People can pick up my CD actually on the web. I have my own website. It's jeffallison7.com. On that website, you'll read more information about me and some of my books that I've written. And also you can purchase the book when you go to CD Baby and type in my name, and my page will show up. I'm also in Street Corner Music. That's in Southfield, Michigan on Greenfield and 696. And pretty much those are, if you're here locally in the Detroit area, you can go and pick it up there. But if you're not local, feel free to go on the website, CD Baby.